Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested. I'm here at Monsterpalooza 2016 and we met a new artist, Vin Teng, which you're actually not new because you've been doing this for a long time, but your work is new to us and it's fantastic. Can you explain what's going on here? It seems like you have a series called Monsters vs. Zombies?
Yeah, so it's a concept that me and my buddy Eric Dong kind of came up with like 2 years ago. It's a comic book and sculptures basically. So I'm a sculptor, so naturally, you know, I'm working in that medium. Eric's the illustrator, so he did the comic, and we both write the story together. So during the design process, since I'm a sculptor, I just basically did a lot of like the previs and development, character designs in sculpture form. Started out with the main character Fang, and you know the zombie with her head getting cut off. And then it just kind of, I like the action of the piece so much, it kind of just turned into like a whole scene.
Yeah, the scene is incredible, and it's like you're telling so many little stories here, and you can tell like these are all characters in the series you're doing, but just by doing a diorama, you can imagine the stories, right? So using it as part of the creative process.
Yeah, yes. By putting it out like this, it just seems more real. It's almost like you experience it instead of just like looking at a picture or something.
I mean, it's what kids used to do all the time. Like you play with your toys, you set them up, and you go, okay, there's a story here, but you're actually sculpting it and then creature creating. So you have a version of Frankenstein's monster, your own interpretation. Like, what was the style you were going for?
The whole concept was that we wanted to take classic monsters, vampires, werewolves, Frankenstein, give it a new twist, and we set it in a world where the zombie apocalypse happened. And so, since vampires can't feed on humans, they gotta protect them because like that's their sustenance. So the werewolf, in the comic, he's actually a priest. The little girl is actually like immune to the plague, and so he finds out about her, and so he goes to the church thinking that like she could be like the answer to his like problems.
It looks amazing. It looks like a ton of fun. Like you're playing absolutely, building a whole scene out, and then you also you're turning these into some kits, some unpainted resin kits.
The first one I did was Zombie Ted over here, and I kind of did him as a pre-paint because a lot of people, that's what they were asking for. But it was such a long process. I decided, I'm just gonna do more like kits, and so I released the male and the female werewolf as a kit, and so it debuted at this show.
Awesome, that's great. Very nice to meet you, and we can't wait to see more to come from this series, and looking out for more of those kits in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.